All right, everybody. Week 1, NFL season, game 1, just finished. A blowout. Before we start, just want to say subscribe to the channel. More NFL stuff all season, NBA stuff, whatever your heart desires. Whatever your heart desires. We'll post badminton videos. We'll post cricket videos. We'll do anything.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and subscribe, leave comments, leave likes, all that good stuff. Also, just want to say it was a fun season. It was a fun season this year, but it's over. The Chiefs are going to be Super Bowl champions yet again.
Yeah.
They look unstoppable.
Yep. Typical Texan concerns, kind of like we talked about in the preview.
Man, they disappointed me, man. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, the O-line, man, was pretty shaky.
That O-line is terrible, man.
I mean, you can tell they're missing Hopkins out there.
Adorning the message board.
A whole lot of guys getting open. I mean, credit to the Chiefs defense. I mean, Chris Jones is getting in the backfield. I mean, the Chiefs were just the better team all the way around. And they have a nice young rookie to add to the Super Bowl winning team.
I mean, I really thought the Texans were going to look better than they did. At first, they looked fine.
Right, first quarter.
They looked like offensively they were obviously without Hopkins, but they were getting the ball out quick. They were getting David Johnson involved, shout out David Johnson. He looked good.
Mm-hmm.
David Johnson looked good. Like, he was hop stepping. That's sort of his signature move right there, that little hop step, because he's not, like, crazy fast or anything like that.
He's a smart player. He's very take advantage of the holes and
right.
Yeah.
So I thought he looked good, and then they were passing the ball quickly. They knew that their offensive line, which was pretty decent last year, it was fucking shit tonight.
I mean, they caught a break on a bomb touchdown early in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Texan defense played pretty well at times. I mean, Collinsworth was talking a lot about, I guess that's a new defensive coordinator coming in this year.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien's not calling the plays on offense anymore either, so they had a bit of a shakeup in the offseason. And I thought their defense looked good at times too, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're guarding just weapon after weapon, and I mean, you can't guard everybody on this offense. It's impossible. Well, and then you got the guy back there and throwing it that can throw on the run and is smarter than all of your defensive players as well.
Yep. I mean, Mahomes was damn near flawless tonight. I don't think he did he almost threw that one pick that honestly looked like it could have been Tyreek Hill's fault or something. I don't know, but he literally looked.
I mean, think about this. I mean, this offense, they ran the 6th fewest times last year, right?
Right. And
now you add a running game to this team.
Man, he looked amazing.
And Darryl was a nice compliment to that.
Did he not look amazing?
Yeah.
Did you get Kareem Hunt vibes?
Yeah.
I think they're a bit of a different runner, but
right. Yeah, I mean he's tricky. He's tricky.
Oh, God. They look unstoppable, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah,
they literally look unbeatable right now.
Because they end up covering the 9 points? What was the final score?
Oh yeah, they shit on them.
Yeah.
They won by 12 or something like that. But it was one of those where it wasn't really 12. They won by 14. But
yeah, I mean you can just see that there's not a reliable receiver right now with Houston. Well, I mean, Kenny had a drop. I know it was kind of already over, but I mean, just none of these guys are, a top 3 receiver like they had before.
Nope.
Even with David Johnson looking good, I mean, it's going to be a lot tougher in the passing game for Deshaun with an already O-line that's probably bottom 3rd in the league, I would think.
Yeah, they looked really bad tonight, man. The O-line did. And Will Fuller really didn't look that bad.
Will Fuller looked good.
But it's just like...
I mean, it's not number 1 good.
Yeah. It's also...
And credit to the Chiefs D. I mean, they are we talked about a lot last year where they were, they could have been the downfall of the team and they turned around to be one of the best defenses in the league.
Yeah. I wouldn't go that far, but they're
I mean,
good
definitely
enough.
By the end of the year, I mean, they were playing like it.
The way their offense is, they just need an average defense. And I think they probably got an above average defense.
Right.
But the Texans defense looked lost, but I'm not going to go too hard on the week 1 takes. Where was Randall Cobb? Dude had 2 catches, and both of them came in complete garbage time. I think last drive of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun's got no time back there, and I think without the deep threat, I mean, Brandon Cooks is kind of a deep threat, but I mean, it looked like they were doing crossing routes the entire game,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the Chiefs were just getting to the quarterback quickly, and I mean, they got guys that were, they were trying to attack the rookie corner, and he stepped up
Yeah,
most
he
of the
played well.
time, and you got Matthew over the top, and I just think they made it tough for Watson out there.
He fuck, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. I forgot. Oh yeah, I think I saw a tweet that the average throw from Watson only traveled 4 yards.
Yeah.
So they're dinking and dunking, dude. They got nothing down. I mean, you think they would? Will Fuller's a deep threat. That's kind of what he does. That's what Brandon Cooks has always done. But their offensive line literally made it impossible tonight. Like that's
Right.
really what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to be a trend. I mean, they were decently good last year. Not amazing, but everyone thought that they were going to be like worst offensive line in the history of the league, and they definitely weren't that.
What do you think about outside of the football game? Just kind of everything else. I didn't really have a problem with anything. I thought it went pretty smooth. I mean, I liked how there wasn't that many flags.
Oh yeah, I was shocked by that actually.
Yeah, I mean like we said with the fan stuff. I mean, Chiefs had a pretty good crowd out there.
It sounded. I mean, you had the booing of the.
Yeah, the beginning.
That's gonna happen. Okay,
Right.
and also think about this. It's Thursday night, the middle of a pandemic. I'm assuming, in order to get one of the 16,000 tickets, you're gonna have to pay a pretty hefty price. Just think of the demographic that's gonna be there. Just think of the demographic that in the middle of a pandemic is going to a football game. And
that's a good point.
It's not shocking.
It was more people than I thought it would be, though.
Yeah, I mean the way they had it spread out, and then they had cardboard cutouts, so it looked whenever they showed the stands like there was a lot of people there, and it sounded loud too. Again, I don't know what the deal is with the sound. I don't know if they're allowed to pump in volume. I think I actually saw that they are, but it can only be up to like 75 decibels.
Well, I'm sure it's different if you have fans or not.
Yeah, I have no idea how that works. But I think like the Chiefs set the record for the loudest stadium ever, and it was like 104 decibels. So if they're only going 75 decibels, and that's a pretty significant drop off.
Right. Yeah, I think they said 70 was like a loud restaurant or something.
Yeah, so see that's going to be nothing for opposing teams.
Yeah.
But what else did I want to talk about? I mean, look, let's look at this. Wait, where did it go? Fuck, did I not have it? I mean, the Chiefs are out here almost returning onside kicks for touchdowns, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're not playing around.
Right.
They're not playing around whatsoever. Yeah, and then you had
I mean, you got Andy Reid going for it like 3 times.
Yeah, I love that call in the first. I mean, you're down 7-0. Like for the Chiefs, that's nothing. But
you go for that.
Yeah,
right there was like the 45.
Inches,
yeah,
you definitely go for that. If you don't get it, what's the worst that happens? You know.
Right.
I just don't. And then you have this right here. Andy Reid literally is completely blind. There's no way he can see out of this.
I'm like, dude, that's not gonna lie. There's no way that continues.
There's no way you can see out of this. If anyone has ever worn have you worn sunglasses with a mask on, or glasses in general?
I think so.
Your shit just fogs up immediately. You can't see anything. And Andy Reid's out here coaching an NFL game. No way you can see. It's just it's easy for them.
There's no way that happens again.
The little
next week.
I don't get that little face screen. That doesn't seem. There's so
practical.
There's so much space though, like between the screen and your mouth. Like, can't shit just leak out the bottom?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not a pandemic expert, so you got to go somewhere else for that. That's just what it feels like to me. That shit wouldn't work.
Right.
We'll see.
That's all I got.
There's really nothing to say. I think most people expected this outcome.
Right.
Probably a little disappointed in the Texans, or at least you and I, because I know you and I were a little bit higher on the Texans than maybe a lot of other people.
I was down. Yeah. I was pretty down on the Texans.
We both picked the Chiefs in this game, obviously, but I think you.
When I picked the Chiefs, the Texans, like when the Texans missed the playoffs in my prediction, I kind of was like, yeah.
No, you had them winning the division, I think.
No, I had the Colts and Titans.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I had the Texans winning the division, so maybe I'm an idiot.
I was worried about the O-line. I'm worried about David Johnson going forward, but I mean, obviously Watson's going to make plays, but I'm worried about the receiving core. I just don't think there's a clear-cut number one. They don't really they can't get Cooks the ball. I mean, Cooks isn't the same guy. I mean, he had that nice catch early on, but I don't know.
Well, they stopped going to him too. Like I don't know what.
They have no time for plays to develop.
Yeah, none. But then it's like, but it looked like the game plan for that early. Looked like they said, "Yo, we know they're going to get a lot of pressure. I mean, Chris Jones is a beast. You can only hope to contain him, and they're going to get pressure. So we'll get the ball out quick." And then they just quit.
I mean, think about this too. I mean, they're running the ball well, but once Kansas City gets 3 scores on you, yeah, you're not going to be able to run the ball like that anymore.
I did see some Texans fans on Twitter press about that, and it's like, dude, I mean, you got to score points.
You're down 17.
Yeah. You don't have time to give David Johnson the ball.
Right.
It's not like David Johnson's one of those, he can bust a quick little 60-yard to the house touchdown.
Right.
He'll get you like little 5, 6, 7-yard chunks.
I mean, yeah, maybe a 20, 30-yarder.
Yeah. But I think, Clyde Edwards-Helaire to me is a story. Because if they can get this type of running production, there's nothing you can do. You have to... You got to stop Kelsey. You got to stop Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill did have a touchdown, but for a while, he didn't get his first catch like halfway through the third quarter or something like that. One of our friends was really pressed.
I mean, they can dish it to whoever, whenever.
Yeah.
However they feel like it.
Sammy Watkins, if you told Sammy Watkins every single week that it was week 1 of the NFL season, we're talking about a Randy Moss. We're talking about a Jerry Rice. We're talking about, you name it. That dude. Hold on, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we're talking about a dude who, week 1 Sammy Watkins is up there with the best of them. I don't know what it is because he scored 3 touchdowns last year. Or was it 3 or 2? I don't remember. 3 or 2 touchdowns last year. And then just like after that, they're like, all right, Sammy, thanks for your contribution this season. All right, well, that's all we got. NFL season is back, baby.
Yeah, it feels really good.
I feel like we should have talked about Clyde Edwards-Helaire more than we did.
Yeah, he was really good. It was kind of a quiet 125.
It felt like, what was his yards per carry, like 6 or 7? It felt like he was getting big runs every time he touched the ball.
It's just nice to see him getting 20-plus touches in the first game.
Yeah, that was something that I was scared about.
Right.
When preparing for fantasy, it was like, okay, but how are they going to ease him in? Is it going to be like a 2-headed thing? No, they are just going straight. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think Darrell Williams had some carries.
He had some nice, change of pace plays.
Right, yeah. But it's obvious what they're doing. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire's back.
But to kind of bring him in with a little heavier set, little bruiser, can catch out of the backfield too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. What's going on Twitter?
It's just a random tweet that doesn't pertain to anything, bro. But let me see if I can show it.
Dude, you're killing it on Twitter, by the way. Guys, you need to be following this Twitter.
The Twitter, I guess this is the Cactus Jack toy that comes with it.
No way.
So it said, that's not Travis Scott, that's Booker T. All right. Yeah, follow the Twitter. All that shit will be down. Oh, that shit's right here. Boop.
Come on.
And it's down in the description. That's it. Houston sports. Tough night. Tough night for you guys.
Yep.
Might want to just turn off the socials for the next week or so. All right. Yep. And speaking of that, we're about to talk about the NBA game. So, peace. Subscribe. Football's back, baby. See you on Sunday.